It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at the Kings, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And a guy we'll be watching tonight, Jay Crowder, impacts the game in a number of ways. Shaq, would you call him underrated?
Very underrated, but more people know about him now. Maybe not a household name, but that's because he focuses on the little things.
Yeah, he's a tone setter, you know, defensively. He can get you 8 a game easily, no problem, plays to his strengths, and sometimes when you can get 8, that's better than getting none.
That was deep.
You can get 8 right now. You look like a sandwich.
The Utah Jazz have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And of course, Harrison Barnes, a new phase in his career, playing today as a Sacramento King for a first time.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thanks very much. Well, Quinn Snyder is the coach here in Utah, and he said, as a coaching staff, we show the players we have confidence in them. And then we're unbelievably demanding. But it has to be mixed with patience. And that, over time, pays off. Kevin?
Teaching and motivating. He's done a nice job, D.A. Thanks. Brent, we're already starting to hear some trade rumors out there. Is it ever too early to start making changes?
If you talk to any good GM, it's never too early to start thinking about how can I make this roster better.
Constant thought.
There are some times, though, and I think we've seen this through the years, where there might be a player that's on the roster that, whether there's a coaching change or his approach to the season, maybe it's a contract year and mentally he's not really where he needs to be, that sometimes teams examine that and think, might need to remove this now in order for us to get where we need to go. And that might be some of the reasons why, Kevin, we're hearing some names this early in the season.
Exactly. And so off the tip, it's Utah. Now Sacramento starting 5. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley-Stein. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Now here's Gobert, and then Favors with the dunk.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Over in the corner, Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With the Timberwolves playoff appearance last season, Brent, in 2018, the longest playoff drought in the NBA now held by the Sacramento Kings.
Yep, 12 seasons for the Kings on the outside looking into the playoffs, and in that time their one-loss record, they've won just 35% of their games. So fans hoping that the Kings can crown off a season by getting themselves into the playoffs.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Rubio with it. Out to Favors. And here's Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Rubio finds Favors. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And the basket by Rubio. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now, here's Fox. 29 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively, finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you could tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Barnes outside. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
So Favors will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. And stolen by Cauley Stein.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
Inside. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
All keyed right there from the lead pass. Right on the money.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Up top, Hield. The pass to Bagley. Fires for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Bagley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Out to Favors. Passes it to Rubio. Back to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. He had a nice open look right there.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
The Kings trail by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Cauley Stein. Gobert with the block. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Mitchell. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Fox passes to Bagley. Fox with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Pass to Hield. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Now, here's Mitchell. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Here's Hield following the bucket by the Jazz. To the paint, Bagley. And the rejection by Favors. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Another 3 for Sacramento. Utah with the ball. Well, Greg, and really Cauley Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Shot clock at 3. Shot from 16. He can't get it to go. And the Kings going the other way now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Bagley, no good. Utah leading. Mitchell wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Hield finds Cauley Stein. Back to Hield. Here's Fox. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Pacers in Indiana. Mitchell's shot is good.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Wizards. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Sacramento, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Bagley, no good. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact break in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Pass to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Over Hield. And that one hits back iron. The Kings trail by 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Joe Ingles. And a change for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Gobert down low. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento making some changes. Koufos comes in for Bagley, and it's Bogdanovich in for Harrison Barnes. The Kings trail by 5. Now Fox. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease, and then sinking the close-range shot over the top of the D.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Utah. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Yeah, sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
The first free throw is good. And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Here's Burks. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 7. Exum dishes to Cephalosha. To end the drought. It's hauled in by the Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's his 2nd foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Giles checked in for Sacramento. Now here's Udoh. He had 13 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Exum with it. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Knocked loose. And now Sacramento on the break. Burks the pass to Koufos. Back to Burks. There's the pass to Bielitsa. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. Exum pulls it in. Utah trailing here. Cephalosha has the open look. Another miss by Utah. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Burks finds Bogdanovich and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, the Kings in 2016 in that draft swapping spots with the Suns, and they went from 8 to 13, and in exchange acquired the rights to Bogdanovich. Sacramento might like to do a 2-over on that with the 13th pick, but Bogdanovich is certainly a keeper.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Bogdanovich, highly decorated in Europe, Brent. Won medals, a EuroLeague title, he did it all.
Yeah, over in Europe, known as one of the best players that was playing before coming over to the NBA. And last season, a 25-year-old rookie with some great presence, but he played a lot like a veteran.
He hits both from the stripe.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Jazz trail by 4. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. You love a good mid-range game. We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
You know, Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range, Kevin. It was interesting because him joining the Houston Rockets, who it's all about threes and layups. Daryl Morey, I think, recognized we need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range, even though last year, obviously just 9 games, he's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trailblazers over the past couple of seasons.
Basket good.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Sacramento.
Here's Sacramento. The dish to Burks. Back to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Cephalosha, such a good role player, a solid passer who looked to set up his teammate on that play.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Sacramento. Outside, Bogdanovich. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Kufis missing.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and a contested three is not your objective. One more maybe.
And Sacramento has possession following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. A nice shot by Kufis.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
Utah has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Exum. 14 points from him the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Udo kicks to Cephalosha. Burks with the steal. Passes it to Giles. And the rejection by Udo. And now Utah, fast break. Exum leading the charge. Trying to get open is Crowder. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Exum. And that's 10 points for Donovan Mitchell. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Bogdanovich passes to Burks. Back to Bogdanovich. Burks on the wing. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Utah leading. Exum dishes to Mitchell. Back to Exum. And that one goes long.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Bielitsa. Again, the miss by the Kings. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot? Incredible.
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
It's very key to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, that's a quick way to build the lead. But, Greg, can they sustain this kind of effort all night long? We'll see.
Exum and Mitchell, the guard tandem. Kyle Korver is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Udo in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other. Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Utah has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Exum kicks to Udo. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Jazz.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Move shot.
Free throw good. Udo. The WNBA, the top teams make the playoffs. We know that regardless of what conference. And the early results look good, Brent. Do you ever see that happening in the NBA?
I like the chatter about it. I like the consideration about it. I love the idea of the top 16 teams making the playoffs. But then I think to myself, well, if 12 of those 16 teams are in the Western Conference, then a lot of people are going to be watching something else come playoff time. So
travel just makes it prohibitive.
Not just the travel, Kevin, but the idea that you have these shifts. As we know, the Western Conference has dominated the NBA for at least the last decade, that there just wouldn't be much attention for the playoffs, at least throughout the country, if you did it that way.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Mitchell passes to Crowder. Korver against Barnes. Outside Korver. From deep. Unable to get that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Barnes finds Burks. Here's Bagley. Covered by Mitchell. That's tipped. Here's Bogdanovich. He nails it, and we're tied up.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Udo, and here's Exum. Outside Korver. Takes a three, and the three ball is good. Korver's got himself on the board with three there.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Not a lot of room. Barnes dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Favors comes in for Crowder. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Exum. And then for Sacramento, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Giles. Hield comes in for Burks. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Bogdanovich. And that one misses. Utah's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Mitchell. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Saturday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
And it's Favors that time on the assist by Gobert. Favors has got 8 points.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Rubio against Fox. Mitchell kicks to Favors. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Bagley. And no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Mitchell passes to Rubio. The pass to Gobert. Korver finds Favors. Now here's Gobert. Puts it up. The rebound by Hield. The Kings trail by 3. And Fox has it in the corner. Back to Hield over Mitchell. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now, here's Fox. Here's Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyle Korver. For Sacramento, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he makes the first. And the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Barnes hits them both. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They lead by 4. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kicks it out to Rubio. Passes it to Favors. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Another shot. And another shot. And Favors finishes it off. Favors has got 10.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Bagley. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Utah leading by 6. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Ingles. Takes the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Rubio against Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
There's an old cliche, Kevin, we've heard or said a million times about speed killing. Well, perhaps no player is more emblematic of that than De'Aaron Fox. End to end, he could be one of the fastest players in the league.
First one falls for him. Well, Fox is a blur in transition. Brent, his speed is a weapon.
Yeah, and he can use it if he has the ball or if he doesn't. Become a slasher and get into the teeth of the defense. Defensively, his lateral quickness and intensity also can make him a pest. It'll be nice to see if he takes some pride on that end of the floor growing up.
Dave Yeager in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons, Brent, in Memphis, with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
Yeah, an interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management. But the personnel decisions is what it came down to. And he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Yeager, the guy to get the job done.
Mitchell with it. Out guarded by Hield. Back to Mitchell. Fires from 18.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and his shots are going all over the place in this period. Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Tavo Cephalosha has checked in for the Jazz. Now here's Bagley. Ingles covering. Bagley with the bucket.
And that's all you can do on defense. Bagley, a gifted player who is used to scoring in the paint.
Now here's Rubio. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Mitchell. On the wing, Cephalosha. Covered by Hield. 4 on the clock. Here's Rubio. Again, the Jazz score. The Kings trail by 7. Hield kicks to Fox. Fires the 3. Got a hand on it. Rubio outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Feeds to Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Kings have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. He doesn't get the second one. Jazz leading by 6. Cephalosha dishes to Rubio. Hield against Mitchell. He kicks it to Ingles. 5 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. From deep three-point range, Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning, but they'd like to get him going. No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Fox with the steal. There's the pass to Bielitsa. It's over Rubio. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bielitsa. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Hield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Hield just keeps coming right after you again and again as a defender. And eventually you'll tire out and make a mistake with a foul. Well, Buddy Hield, not the biggest or most athletic player that's on the floor, but his work ethic is undeniable. He is a total gym rat. At Oklahoma, they had to lock up the balls. Otherwise, the guy would stay there all day long and all night.
And the first one at the line is good. And Hield grew up in the Bahamas. The story goes they didn't have a court until he turned 12, so he built hoops out of whatever he could find.
Yeah, and whatever he found consisted of milk crates or bicycle rims that had rusted up, and he'd nail them up and shoot every shot he could at them, and they would get torn down, and he'd rebuild them again and again. He's shown that same determination in building up his game at the NBA level.
Here's Exum. Kicks it to Gobert. Back to Exum. The teardrop falls in. Exum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre Bleu! Thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. So it's Sacramento now, following the three-pointer by Utah. To the paint, stolen by Rubio. Here's the teardrop. It's tipped. The wide open look here for Fox. Sinks the triple. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Rubio. Passes to Exum. Now, here's Ingles. Guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Utah, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Two shots.
Free throw drops for Ingles. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Then for the Kings, Burks comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. Bielitsa passes it to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Kufis. He's guarded by Udo. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Bogdanovich got himself in a great spot, just reading where that carom was coming off of the rim and collected it.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Udo. He kicks it to Exum. And here is Cephalosha. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Cephalosha against Burks. Cephalosha with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
A different look for Utah. Jay Crowder comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Korver in for Exum. The Kings trailing.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and you're going to have to get up a quick shot to make that happen.
Kufis kicks to Bogdanovich. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Rubio.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. 20 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Kufis. Back to Fox. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Now the pass to Cephalosha. The Jazz with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the state capital right here in Utah. Really a sight to see when you get that kind of perspective from above. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, scoring consistently from range. He really lit it up there in the first half.
We'll see if they keep feeding him right now until he cools down or until the defense does something to take him away from these great opportunities. No reason to go away from him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Fox is at the point with Hield next to him at the 2. Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley Stein. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. He can't get that one to fall. Gobert with the defensive effort. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Jazz.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Here's Hield. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Hield's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Mitchell passes to Rubio. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Goes up with a stripe. Sacramento grabs the miss. Hield from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game.
That's got to feel good for the young player. Buddy Hield showing a full arsenal tonight offensively.
Now, here's Rubio. 6 points for him. Dishes it to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
So it's Sacramento now. They trail by 3. Rubio against Fox. Barnes dishes to Bagley. Utah with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Ingles kicks to Rubio. Barnes against Ingles. Cauley Stein. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The wide open look here for Ingles. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 10.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Fox passes to Hield. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Now, here's Rubio. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Off target from outside. The Kings trail by 4. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Drops in the tray.
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
Well, the classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him, you're going to open up other opportunities for his teammates to have good looks.
And here's Favors, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Barnes against Rubio. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Utah. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And here is Fox. 8 points for him. Here's Hield. Again, Sacramento.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Jazz trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rubio taking his time here. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Fox shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. Second is Marvin Bagley.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
And he makes the first. Giles checked in for Cauley-Stein. Hits them both. Now here's Rubio. 6 points for him. And the Jazz call time here. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Kings. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference. And checking out Utah, down 4 spots from them.
And checking out Sacramento, so far it looks like the adjustments they made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
Lots of season left to go, so maybe a little too early to say that. The results have been anything but positive early on, but we've seen plenty of teams dig themselves out of big holes after early season woes.
Clock is at 3. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Favors.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Sacramento's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Hield kicks to Bagley. Barnes outside. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Passes it to Hield. Good D by Mitchell. And it's Rubio with the ball for Utah. Elbow shot. And the jumper is good. 20 points for Donovan Mitchell.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Fox kicks to Bagley. On the wing, Hield. Throws it up high. Jazz trail by 3. Now Rubio. He's got 6. Back to Favors. Rubio outside. Over Bagley. And the shot no good. A bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Fox passes to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. Utah's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Rubio finds Gobert. Mitchell against Fox. Here's Favors. It's tipped.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Barnes dishes to Fox. The kick out to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Fox with the steal. Pass to Barnes. Over Ingles. Misses off the left iron. Jazz trail by 5. No one near him. They get it back. Pass to Gobert. Rubio dishes to Mitchell. The tray. Not going to go that time. Good D by Hield. Here's Bagley. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. He knows he has the size and touch to score inside. Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Korver in for Mitchell. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Giles. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. Alec Burks checked in for Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Sefolosha kicks to Crowder. Rubio against Fox. Udo. And Udo with the stuff.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
So it's Sacramento. 4-point game. Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6, and that one good. 14 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Rubio kicks to Crowder. Here's Korver. Here's Udo. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
And a moment to see numbers for Fox. 5th in assists and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top-5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Korver kicks to Udo, and the pass to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement by Utah. Rubio finds Cephalosha, and here's Korver. Pass to Cephalosha. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. That one's not going to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Burks against Cephalosha. Burks, the pass to Bielitsa. Rebound, Utah.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 6. And Rubio kicks to Crowder. Tipped away. Here's Bielitsa. 6 points for him. Rubio with it. Pass to Crowder. Outside Korver. And Utah turns it over again.
Well, last season, a tough one for Crowder. Was moved from Boston to Cleveland and then moved again over to Utah at the deadline. Also struggled mightily with his shot and just had a down year.
Fox with it. Now defended by Korver. Wasted no time on that one. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Rubio kicks to Crowder. Got a piece of it. And here is Cephalosha. Lock at 6. They could use a bucket. He can't get that one to fall.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Fox, no good. And with Crowder, his struggles were part of why Cleveland gave up on him so easily.
And you wonder who the real Jay Crowder is. The one we saw in Cleveland or the one we saw in Boston. My guess is somewhere in the middle. I think his defense should pick back up, and we know that he can be a better scorer than he has shown the last calendar year.
Koufos finds Bogdanovich, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
On the wing, Korver. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Back to Crowder. Pass to Rubio. On the wing, Cephalosha. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Rubio against Fox. Here's Burks. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Burks has got his 2nd bucket. And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jazz trail by 9. Jay Crowder out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Udo. And it's Rubio in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Korver kicks to Crowder. The pass to Cephalosha. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Burks. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Cephalosha's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Utah. Sacramento leading by 7. Now, here's Fox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
De'Aaron Fox not backing away that time from the contact, drawing the defense into him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And Rubio kicks to Crowder. He dishes it to Udo. Korver against Burks. Rubio outside. He doesn't hit that one.
Shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Passes it to Bogdanovic. Shoots over Korver. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And the Kings lead by 9.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Rubio the pass to Crowder. Bogdanovic against Cephalosha. From the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Bogdanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Bielitsa. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Udo picks one up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. A different look for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. And it's Mitchell in for Kyle Korver. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Now, here's Fox. Bogdanovic wide open. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Mitchell against Burks. Mitchell's shot is good.
Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Fox against Rubio. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's Bielitsa. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Kings lead by 9.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Fox against Rubio. Kicks it to Crowder. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
Rubio finds Crowder. Mitchell against Burks. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one at the line is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Favors is checked in. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. Buddy Hield comes in for Burks. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Rubio comes with the double team. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. He kicks it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. He feeds it to Favors. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Now Bogdanovich. Knocked away. And stolen by Sefolosha. And the jam by Sefolosha.
Well, if you let Sefolosha fill the lane like that, Kevin, he usually finds a way to make you pay dearly. Just a clever player with a lot of tricks up his sleeve around the bucket.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Cauley Stein. And here is Hield. Pass to Bagley. Cauley Stein in the post. Defended by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Sefolosha's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Favors surveying the floor. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Thabo Sefolosha for 3. Sefolosha's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Now here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 22.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. The dish to Sefolosha. Here's the floater. It's deflected, and they get it back. Rubio misses. Sacramento leading by 6. Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Bogdan Bogdanovich, Greg, a highly decorated player internationally. Multiple silver medals with the Serbian national team. A EuroLeague champion back in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented player, very skilled, and at 6'6" can play either guard spot. Great shooter. I think he's one to watch.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdan Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. So he gets them both. Here's Rubio. Vicious to Mitchell. The pass to Favors. Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Bounce pass from Favors. Gobert, the pass to Ingles. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Rubio outside. They shoot again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Kings leading now by 7. Hield kicks to Cauley-Stein. Back to Hield. Kings moving the ball around. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Well, Cauley-Stein positioned himself early and then found the reward there as he collected the ball and threw it through.
Outside Favors. Mitchell against Hield. The drive by Mitchell. Softly drops in the floater. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Right side Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Here's Cauley-Stein, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Cauley-Stein, the 6th overall pick back in 2015. Brent, how do you evaluate his progress as an NBA player?
Well, I think it's been a tough situation in Sacramento with so much changeover in personnel, a coaching change as well. And he's still pretty raw offensively. He was drafted out of Kentucky as a defensive player, and that's so far where mostly his impact has been felt.
Free throw, no good.
Some potential still left in the tank here for Cauley-Stein, who is seeming to gain more and more confidence and knowledge about how to go about his business over the course of an 82-game season.
That one misses. Jazz trail by 7. Rubio with a wide open look. Favors in the post. Now the feed to Mitchell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Kings leading now by 7. Hield kicks to Bagley. Cauley-Stein at the elbow. Really left alone that time.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Rubio with it. And here is Mitchell. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. They retain possession. He lobs it up. Bagley with the bucket. And now an 11-point Kings lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Utah calls timeout. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Fox against Rubio. Passes it to Gobert. Kicks to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Overhealed. Here's Favors. And that one falls for Favors. And he makes both free throws. Sacramento leading by 11. Now here's Fox. Cauley Stein passes to Bagley. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now the Kings with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Bagley doesn't get it to drop for him. So Utah will take it the other way. Ingles dishes to Favors. Here's Mitchell. Good D by Heel. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Fox. Covered by Rubio. Fox against Rubio. 6 to shoot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
And here is Hield following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Hield kicks to Fox. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. They kick out to Hield. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 1:31 left in the game. Here's Mitchell. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Kings leading now by 10. Now Fox. Pass to Cauley Stein. That's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. Rubio outside. Goes up from the top of the key. And right through it goes. Rubio's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Kings.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for De'Aaron Fox.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Here's Favors, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
And it's Sacramento's ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Healed the pass to Fox. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Healed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
Now the team came in fired up from the opening tip. You can see the focus. They're ready to do battle.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Farrell looking around. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.